Good day, Orteans. Your lecturer for today is Dr. Christian Pascual, top 1 in the August 2010 Criminologists Licensure examination. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell button to receive the latest updates. Take it away, Christian.
This question, which was discussed in the previous item. No? A person whose basic needs have been deliberately unattended to or inadequately attended to physically or emotionally by his parents or guardians. So, ito yung mga, questions na dapat, you know, bonus siya pag natanong sa board exam. But more often than not, situational yung pagkakatanong ng mga questions na to, no? So, dapat naiintindihan nyo yung characteristics nila or yung description nila para kahit gawing situation, masagot nyo pa rin. So, a person na hindi nabibigay yung kanyang mga needs, either physical or emotional, is what you call a neglected child. And of course, meron din tayong tinatawag na disabled child. We've mentioned that in the previous, diba, question. Hindi ko muna i-discuss yung dalawang choices because we will discuss them in the next question. So let's look at it. Which among the following best describes a mentally retarded child? Okay, and none of you, well, hati yung sagot ng klase, none of you answered letter B. None of you answered letter B, no? Based sa mga nagbigay ng private comment. And you are correct, letter B is not a mentally retarded child. Letter B, a person who is crippled, deaf mute, or suffers from, defects that restricts his means of action or communication is a physically handicapped person, di ba? Physically handicapped person. By the way, anong ibig sabihin ng crippled? Can someone comment kung anong ibig sabihin ng crippled? Crippled. Anyone? What do you mean by crippled? Pilay ba, sir? Oo. Parang lumpo, no? Hindi lang pilay, lumpo na, no? Crippled. Deaf mute. Anyone who, what is a deaf mute? Ipe at bingi. Okay? Sige. Right. Sige. So letter B, let's remove that, no? It's either A, C, or D. And I think a lot of you answered letter D here. Okay? But letter D, when you talk about a person with, has a mental disorder, either functional or organic, which to a high, such degree of severity, okay, needs already professional help or hospitalization, that is a mentally ill person or mentally person suffering from mental disorder. So that's a little different. That's very different from a person with mentally retarded or a mentally retarded child, diba? So let's remove letter D. So again, when you talk about a behavioral disorder that requires help or hospital to such that has already reached a degree that requires professional help or hospitalization, we could say that that is a mentally ill child or a child suffering from a mental disorder. But when we talk about a mentally retarded child, di naman necessarily kailangan ng professional help or hospitalization. Actually, a mentally retarded child is best described as letter A. Yan, pwedeng socially incompetent, hindi niya kayang makisalamuha in the way that we can socialize with other people. Hindi niya nila kayang magtrabaho in the way that we can, diba? And they need our support. They are unable to manage their own affairs, and I think the best term here to describe them is mentally subnormal. So yung IQ nila or yung mental capacity nila is below what a normal person IQ is, diba? So yun. So that's a mentally retarded child. I hope that that's very clear, no? So we're talking about just their level of mental capacity or ability to learn and acquire knowledge. So yung letter C, medyo malayo din siya kasi be careful with this, medyo tricky yung question kasi napaka-complicated nung pagkakasabi sa kanya. Sabi niya, a person who, sabi niya, although not afflicted with insanity or mental defect. So hindi siya baliw. Wala rin siya mental disorder, 'di ba? But he is unable to maintain normal social relations, hindi niya kayang makisalamuha sa ibang tao with because of emotional problems. So, ang tawag sa letter C is an emotionally disturbed child. So, rather than a mentally defective child or child with mental illness or mental disorder, this child is considered an emotionally disturbed child. I think we gave a great example of this yesterday. Kung naalala nyo si Beth, yung kapatid ni John. John, nandito ka ba? John, are you here? John, yung kapatid mo kahapon, si Beth. Diba? Yes. So, sabi ni John, claim niya na talaga na si Beth ay kapatid niya. So si Beth, at a very young age, she was abused, diba, by the biological father. And so, na-condition yung utak ni Beth na huwag pagkatiwalaan kahit sino, that no one can be trusted, that she is incapable of, una-una sa lahat, loving herself, but also loving other people. Kaya kahit inampun na siya ng pastor na family niya and tatay niya and loving and caring family, rini-reject niya yon. And in fact, pinagtangkaan niya pang patayin yung mga magulang niya. So, we could say that Beth is an emotionally disturbed child. She's experiencing issues na hindi niya ma-resolve, and so it's hard for her to form social bond or social relationship with the people around her. So hindi siya baliw, hindi rin siya mentally retarded, hindi siya physically handicapped, but she's an emotionally disturbed child. Diba? Right. Sige, I hope that's clear, no? The distinction among these four.
If you want to learn more from him, take our Road to 1 Million challenge. If this channel hits 1 million subscribers, we will release the rest of his lectures. Or you can watch the rest of his lectures now by enrolling in Ortea Criminology Review. Just message us on our Facebook account for more details. See you soon, Orteans!